Hi, Pete Moore, editor of Shooting Sports Magazine. This is not a gun test, so don't get too bored, just tune in. Night vision, subject I know a little bit about, not a huge amount I must admit, but I think most readers will be aware, and viewers, that it's moved on considerably from the old tube type devices, and the word today is digital. There's been a number of digital scopes out there, which mean you can use them day or night, which is quite nice. They're usually a lot cheaper than the tube type optics, certainly these are Gen 2, Gen 3 types. ATN, American company, they've offered standard night vision for ages. This is their first digital, and it's called the X-sight, which is actually not a bad name for it, because it's, dare I say it, pretty exciting. I first saw this at IWA this year when I was trooping around looking at different bits of kit, and they very kindly sent me the 3:12 by 50 version. There is also a larger version of magnification, but the unusual thing about this is there is no physical controls on it at all, apart from this keypad. You know, on, enter, which is like a menu selection thing, and the 4 arrows allow you to toggle through the menus up and down, side to side, and select functions. It is very advanced in many ways. It has a Wi-Fi connection, GPS connection. Built in is also a stills camera and a video camera with sound, all of which is accessed from the menu. So you're on the gun, you're shooting, you can just press a button, select, press a button again, and you can actually be videoing what you're shooting at or taking a still of it. Control wise, rear focus, which is manual, again front focus, which is manual. As we all know, on any night sight you have to focus the reticle and you have to focus the target, which are both quite critical things compared to a day sight. Mounting is by a Picatinny type rail. It comes with an accessory rail, which, and also included in the price, which is quite nice, is a small IR illuminator, which is focusable, and also you can adjust it for the beam as well. Runs on a couple of little CR2 batteries. Bearing in mind the price, I think is sub £700. To get an illuminator with it is pretty good. Neat thing about it is, say it goes from 3 to 12. It's a moving, what they call a moving image reticle rather than a fixed reticle, and you have an item on it called one-shot zero. So what you do, you put it in your gun, put a piece of paper up at the distance you want, aim at a point, fire. And where the bullet falls, you then maintain the scope on the aim point, and using these controls, move the crosshair onto the bullet hole and scope zero. It's that quick and that easy. You can flip from day to night use. In day use, it's a standard day sight, you know, normal colours as you can see them out there. At night time, you have the option of what they call white and black or green and black, which we probably know the green and black more. Overall, it's a very impressive piece of kit. It runs on 4 AA batteries. Which sit there. I found it a little bit battery heavy, but we'll have to see how it goes. Also, it runs on a micro SD card, which lives under here. If I can find my screwdriver, it's just there. This comes off. Which is a bit bloody awkward to take off, which is something I don't like. And in there you have a micro SD card and input and output for cables. What is really clever is it's almost like an iPhone where it's in like a sort of beta testing phase. This is the finished product, it's not a prototype, but ATN will send updates down the line to you. So basically you register your scope and they say, oh, please download an update. So you pop out your little micro SD card, put it in an adapter, put it into a card slot reader on a computer, download the latest upgrade, stick it in back in the slot, turn on, and by the menu buttons you access the download, and whatever problems the site has had are solved. They did have a problem where the moving reticle, when you zoom out, the reticle actually zooms out of shot. In the upgrade 2 that I downloaded 2 weeks ago, that solves that, and the reticle, though still a moving image reticle when you do the one-shot zero, stays in the centre of the frame no matter when you zoom in and zoom out. So with these 2 buttons on the gun, you can go from ×3 to ×12 magnification, and I've been getting my head around it last week or so, and it looks to be a world beater at the time. I'm out with it tonight, weather pending, hoping to ping off a few rabbits and just see how it performs at night time. But I tell you what, the ATN X-sight is worth a look, sub £700. I think it'll excite a lot of people looking for not cheap night vision, because this is a cost-effective unit rather than a cheap unit, but night vision that gives you day vision as well. So I'd recommend you just check this out, if nothing else.